Welcome to my YouTube channel. So spooky season is upon us, and before you ask, I'm a vampire. Super messy vampire. But unlike Edward Cullen, I do not harm animals. So it is Pretty Dead Decor's second birthday on the 24th of October in spooky season. How amazing is that? And to celebrate, I kind of just wanted to relaunch my channel again and show you some behind the scenes, everything that goes into making these beautiful pieces that I do make, and whilst reading your stories. So I have a few stories I'm going to be reading today just to kind of give you a taste. No pun intended, because everyone loves a good story. And like I said, everything is ethically sourced. No animals will ever or have ever been harmed in the process of Pretty Dead Decor. So now in the future videos, I'll be doing a little bit more behind the scenes stuff, just so you can see what goes behind the making of Pretty Dead Decor pieces and whilst reading your stories. So if you are interested in sending a story, all the information will be down below. There is an email address. It will probably be on the screen now too, but if you're not going to remember it, it's going to be in down below. And if you're wondering what stories I'm looking for, it could be anything creepy. It could be paranormal, it could be UFOs, it could be like a true crime thing, or something that you experienced. It could be anything, stalkers, whatever. Murder, if there's murder, I don't know, whatever you feel like was a moment where you thought to yourself, what the fuck? That is what I want. I want to hear your stories. Well, I want to read your stories, and then I want you guys to hear the stories. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. So every story I do end up reading in the next video, that person automatically gets a 50% discount, be it on a commission piece, because I do those as well, or like an existing Pretty Dead Decor piece or any upcoming Pretty Dead Decor piece. And that voucher would never expire. Whenever you decide like, hey Simone, I want my 50% discount, cool, it's yours. And now the last story I read in the next video, meaning my favorite story, because I'm saving the best for last, you will win Mr. I didn't really think this through, did I? It comes off, but it's just extra work. So you will be receiving or winning Mr. Slash over here. He has a warthog skull, again, ethically sourced. Nothing gets harmed in my business. I'm ethically sourced always, be it roadkill, be it natural death, be it fighting with each other, but it's no human death, if that makes sense. It's all ethically sourced. So you will receive Mr. Slash here free of charge. We all love a good Freddy Krueger. We all love a good ghost face, Freddy Krueger, Mike Myers, and Jason. So yeah, you'll be receiving this. So please do send me your stories in for your next video. And who knows, maybe I'll do another giveaway at some point whilst doing this YouTube channel. Can we just take a minute? Look at that. Red bottom nails, and then I have a little bit of blood and then the blackness. My nails are from Gel by Nell, and her link will be down below as well. She's affordable, she's amazing, her service is quick as well, so it's perfect, it's beautiful. And these are my spooky nails. I can't wait to get my new nails, and I'm probably going to have them in my next video. I'm still going to decide on when I'm going to post my videos, but I'll keep you guys updated, I promise. So without further ado, let's start reading your stories. Keep in mind, this is the first time I'm reading some of these stories, so my reaction will be a pure one. Okay, so I have my trusty iPad here, which was my birthday gift from my partner. Thank you so much, I love you. And my first story I'm going to be reading is from Pepsi, who happens to be my best friend. When I was a child, I used to go to church with my grandparents, and sometimes I would sleep at church because we used to have an all-night service, and my grandparents would fetch me the next day. I have questions. I'll DM you. One day, after an all-night service, again, all-night service, whoa, I went to the bathroom. I was always alone when I went, but when I walked past the one stall, I saw a man in either Zulu traditional attire or Tswana traditional attire. He never spoke. I never spoke to him, but he was there. Did you still go pee? This next story is from Rosy Cheeks, one of my favorite people I met on cruise ships when I still used to work on a cruise ship. and she was my ship mother. She is such a sweetheart, and I'm very excited to read her messages. Let's get into it. Okay, back around the late 1900s, my father was a caretaker of the local cemeteries in my town. That's awesome. I often helped him with mowing, weed trimming, and so on. Some people get freaked out about cemeteries, especially if they are alone, but I find them peaceful, and I was happy to help keep our local ones looking nice. It's very sweet of you. One day I was mowing the main cemetery on I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Cemetery? Cemetery. Cemetery! We're not going to talk about that. On the main cemetery on a small riding mower, and was lost in thought, as mowing was slow and it was very easy to zone out. Anyway, I was mowing in the older section where many of the great-grandparents and other relatives have been interred. I can't remember what I was thinking, but I suddenly said out loud, "So what do you think about that, grandmother?" And I suddenly saw a figure walking along beside the mower. It was just for a few seconds, but long enough to see a small-framed older woman in Victoria-era clothing. I was startled and she vanished quickly, but I felt like she was a great-grandmother of mine or aunt of mine, and she was merely there to guide me. I felt no fear, just overwhelming awe and gratitude at that experience. She never appeared to me again, but I have had visits from other souls, usually in a dream. I hope you enjoyed the story. You're welcome to use so if you feel so inclined. I did use it, but it's okay if you don't. I did. It is one experience that not everyone can relate to, and some actually would call me crazy, but it happened and it's true. Look, first of all, I love your story so much, and I think it's amazing. I am 100% a skeptic. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in a lot of things. But then again, I have a sister who's a very spiritual person, and I have a mother who also went through, who had a similar experience with, a ghost and stuff. Not mowing the lawn in a cemetery. But my mom had, a ghostly experience. And for me, even though I don't personally believe in that, because again, very much a skeptic, who am I to say what your truth is and what my truth is, So I very much believe that you believe that happened. Love hearing other people's perception of things. So I appreciate the story very much, and I think it's really cool that your dad used to be a caretaker at a local cemetery. Don't know what my problem is. I can't believe I can't even say that word right. What an idiot. This is my niece's story. She is my favorite niece and also my only niece. And she herself also has a YouTube channel if you guys want to go check it out. Her name is Cleo Dakota, and she is the cutest person in the world. And it will be linked down below. So this is her story. Okay, when I was little, my mom told me that I spoke a lot about ghosts and that I saw ghosts. For the example, the lady on the roof that dropped her candy. It's there. Okay, about a month ago, I swear I saw her again. She looked like she's about 40 and she has blonde hair. The other one is not that long ago. I saw a UFO-like figure with a pitchback ball thing that's floating behind it. Now, the last one, I promise, long ago, Guys, am I okay? This is what happens when you don't proofread stuff. Okay, now the last one, I promise. Long ago, I was at my mom's work because I was on vacation. So we went home after her work and looked behind at Venus, or a star, but I'm pretty sure it was Venus. I saw something that looked like the black paint skirting out of it, but upwards. It's pretty fucking cool. I just need to touch up my makeup real quick. So the second last story, there's two more, but the last one, I need a blackboard, and I'm gonna Charlie Day that thing. But this is from a really dear friend of mine. Her name's Holly, and she used to work at the Stanley Hotel, which made me ugly cry because I'm very jealous. And this is one of the things that, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Many years ago, I gave tours at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. It is considered one of the most haunted places in the country and definitely the state. One day, I had a tour in room 401, which is at the top center of the building. Legend has it that Lord Dunraven, the prior owner of the land before Mr. Stanley bought it, was a bit of a ladies' man, and there are claims from women and girls of age girls, that they can feel him touch their hair or in the closet of that room. One day I had a teen girl from Nebraska on my tour, and she goes inside the closet for fun. Don't die, thank you. However, before I mention what Lord Dunraven's ghost is known for, she bangs on the door and runs out crying. My tour and I completely freaked out, not understanding what's going on. I sit her on the bed and ask her what happened, and she says between tears, someone touched my hair. Mr. Lord Dunraven. Can you be disappointed in a ghost? Well, I am. Okay, so I had to pull out the whiteboard for this one. Okay, so I'm going to write down the characters in the story, just so y'all can keep up. Okay, so like I said, I had a Charlie Day this bitch. So we have Alvis Sr. and then we have Veronica. Now Alvis is Veronica's husband, and then you have Michael, who is Alvis's best friend. Okay, then on this side we have Wendy, who is Alvis's sister, and Shaylin, who is Alvis's niece, so Wendy's daughter. Got it? Oh, and then we have Jeffrey. Not Dahmer. Okay, so what happened was Alvis and Veronica and all these other people, they decided to go to the casino one night. They decided to go out, okay? And then Jeffrey was living with Alvis for a little bit because of things, finances and such. So Jeffrey was sleeping on the bed. Am I really going to be drawing a bed right now? That's Jeffrey sleeping on the bed in a room. Okay, Shaylin, who is a beautiful teenager, she was sleeping on the couch in like her uncle's house with no problem. Okay, so they all went to go to the casino. Okay, and then she woke up because obviously it's your friend. You're not gonna. Don't need to explain this. You get why it's not weird. It's not supposed to be weird. So she woke up late afternoon, I think, and this motherfucker had his... I don't want to get demonetized. I literally just said motherfucker. This guy had his penis in his hands whilst like standing over her. Not like on her, but like over her, right? She's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get assaulted and I need to get out of here. So she bolted to her aunt's house, who lived like down the road or something. So then she calls her uncle and her mother and all that. So they come home. Alvis beats the living shit out of Jeffrey, as he should. I don't condone violence and all that stuff, but yeah, as he should. Okay, he doesn't hurt, like he doesn't beat him to death. He puts him back. He just beats him up real good. Like obviously he was about to like R-word his niece. Like shit needs to go down. You need to put him in his place. You need to phone the police, in my opinion, but whatever. It's not my story. So he is now black-eyed, yeah, black and blued in his bed again, because Alvis was like, just put him back in the room. Turns out, guys, if you're not sitting down, I suggest you sit down. Turns out Mr. Michael, BFF over here, and Veronica are sex buddies. They're banging on the DL, guys. So Mr. Michael was like, I have to prove something. My dick's bigger. This is a pissing contest, and I'm gonna pee further. I think that's what it means, right? So Michael goes to Jeffrey's room, beats Jeffrey to death because he's sleeping with his best friend's wife and he wants to prove something. I don't know, but yeah, he beats Jeffrey to death. R.I.P. And then he goes cuckoos. Oh, you don't know what that means. He goes crazy. Sorry, I forgot I have overseas friends. He goes crazy, Mr. Michael, and he like threatens Alvis Sr. and Wendy to help him dispose of this body. The police got him, he's in jail, all that jazz. But what the fuck? So what a way to end a YouTube video. Woo. So I think that's that for the video. Thank you so much again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. You know, you can come hang out with me every other day. I'll let you know I'm gonna start uploading. I need to just like kind of figure out some sort of schedule. And welcome to Pretty Dead Dialogue. Let's get real creepy.